Saturday, and these are my player ratings for Burnley v Newcastle United yesterday for the Magpie channel. I really don't think there was much to shout about yesterday, let's be honest. I think every player could have got a 3 and under. It was atrocious, one of the worst 90 minutes of football I've watched this season by a mile. Massive Brexit scrappy football. But I am going to try and be as impartial as possible because it's boring otherwise. Could just be like, yeah, 3 and done. But starting 11, Dubravka obviously in goal. I'm going to give Dubravka a 6. It could have been a 7, but he really had not much to do yesterday. I think Burnley had in total 4 shots on goal, and obviously they scored 1, so he really had nothing to do. As well, he made that ridiculous mistake where he came out of the box and tried to get rid of the ball, and it just didn't go well for him. He does save us half of the time, but the mistakes that he makes sometimes are absolutely huge for me. But like I say, normally he's safe hands, so that's a 6 for Martin Dubravka yesterday. Manquillo, I am going to give Manquillo sort of between a 6 and a 7 as well. I feel like yesterday he was one of the better players on the pitch. I know, like I said in my previous video, that he gets slated by a lot of our fans, which, you know, it's quite warranted sometimes. But yesterday I think that he was one of the strongest players on the pitch. He was, aside from him and Atsu, he was the only one actually trying to get forward with the ball, and losing it as well. But at least he was trying yesterday. I mean, nobody else did anything at all, to be fair. Fernandez, I'm going to give him a 6. Like I say, everyone did nothing yesterday. Fernandez is normally pretty decent in defence, but yesterday I honestly don't know what happened. It's like Burnley made us look horrendous and made our football look boring, and one of their fans even said that, how come you watch that shit every week? From a Burnley fan. Share as well, shite, 5. I'm really sad that he's come back from injury, come back from being on the bench the past couple of games to that. It just goes to show how underrated Kevin Clark is, because him and Fernandez have had this mint partnership for the past few games, when we've been getting results. And Share's come back, who arguably was our strongest defender in my opinion and in a lot of other fans' opinions. And he's come yesterday and played idiotically. He was down on the floor more often than he was doing anything else. I don't know what was going on with him yesterday, but he was not good at all. He might be handsome bastard, but he was bloody shy yesterday. Football's not handsome, is it? Dummett. What can you say? 5. I mean, he was putting these balls in, they weren't going anywhere, they were just sitting. They were just going to them, or they were going out, or they just weren't, I don't mind Dummett in general. I don't think he's that bad, but the past few games, I really don't think that he's been on top form at all. I think we have, I know Lascelles is out injured at the moment, Clark's obviously out injured, so defence wise we're a bit running short, but I really don't think that he is one of the better ones, let's be honest. Willems, 5, absolutely disappeared yesterday. I don't think I even heard him mentioned once. I don't think he did one good thing. I can't think of anything that I can pull from the air that he did well at all yesterday. He just disappeared off the map for me, and that's unlike him, because he has been really decent the past couple of games for us. So fingers crossed we turn this around against Palace at home, because yesterday was abysmal. Midfield, God, what could you really say? Sean Longstaff is a 4 for me. He's absolute shadow of the player that he was since he came back from injury. Obviously, I know he hasn't been having to start the past few games because Shelby's been on form and been scoring for us, but I think he was abysmal yesterday. I love that word lately. His long balls were going absolutely nowhere. His accuracy was off. He was making some ridiculous fouls. I honestly don't know what happened to him yesterday. I just think he was just awful, and just bring back John Joe, please. Isaac Hayden, I can't really say anything negative about him, nor can I say anything positive. So Isaac Hayden's probably a 5 for me. There's just nothing coming from midfield yesterday, no service whatsoever. I mean, I know Isaac Hayden's not the creative type of player, but he did nothing again yesterday. Like I say, yesterday was just the most atrocious game of football that I've watched, and that is saying something, because of some of the teams at the bottom of the table. Whew. Attu, I'm going to give Attu a 6, Virgin on a 7, same as Dubravka. He was actually trying yesterday. I know we much prefer Almiron and we much prefer St Maximin on the wing, but Attu did alright yesterday. He was getting forward. Yes, he was losing the ball. His control of the ball is a shambles, but he was actually, you know, at least he was trying to do something yesterday, because that is a lot to be said of half of the team. They did nothing yesterday. But for me, Attu was probably, alongside Manquillo, was probably one of the better ones on the pitch. So yeah. Joe Linton, can I give him a -5? Like, that bloke is just, like, literally, what can you say about him? What 40 million element of gameplay does he have? Because I haven't seen one. I literally have not seen one thing that he's done yesterday of any nature, of any decency. He's not, at this point, the way he plays is not even worth £4,000, never mind £40 million. But if y'all get me signed up for 40 million, I will do a job for you every week. Like, in all fairness, I'll give him a 2. He's just lazy, he doesn't do anything, he's never on the receiving end of a long ball, he can't even hold up play, his shooting accuracy is rubbish. I mean, I know we had no shots on target yesterday, so there's nothing to be said of his shooting yesterday, but for me, that's just, what a joke. And Carroll wasn't much better, to be honest. I mean, I will give Carroll a 6 because at least he was actually doing something. But him and Joe Linton, I mean, I don't even know what Steve Bruce was thinking there yesterday, because him and Joe Linton together as a partnership isn't going to work. Like, you need a dynamic like Rondon and Perez last season, you know, a big strapping holding attacker, and Perez, who was creative and could pull a ball forward and he had pace. Joe Linton and Carroll, both friggin' 6'3", and weren't even an aerial threat yesterday against them. I don't really know what you're going to say about that, because at the end of the day, there was nothing to be said of our goal yesterday. I think, we maybe had 7 shots and none of them were on target, according to like official stats yesterday. And for, like, you know, for 2 strikers, I mean, at one point we subbed, did we take, we put Gale on, sorry, and Muto, and there was 4 strikers on the pitch, and we didn't get 1 goal, didn't get 1 shot barely. So, you know, it's telling when you've got to rely on your defenders or John Joe Shelby to give you the goals. It's like, it's just mind-boggling, like, unbelievable. And for me, I mean, I know Steve Bruce tactics yesterday, trying to get sub-players on, you know, sub-attacking players on to get a goal, was right, but when you don't have a goal scorer, what the friggin' hell are you meant to do? Like, there's nothing you can do. But to be honest, like I say, I think the whole team yesterday was at about a 5. The level of football yesterday was shocking. Absolutely nothing compared. I mean, we don't play beautiful football, we don't play like Pep Guardiola football, but the last few games we've actually shown a little bit of something, a little bit of charisma, And I mean, yesterday we just were absolutely, it was baffling yesterday. But yeah, like I say, I hope we just pick up for Palace at home. We need that win before Christmas. For me personally, I think Palace have more quality in their side than Burnley, so it might be proving difficult again. But hopefully we've got a couple of players back from injury. I mean, I know I know St Maximin won't be back for a month. I'm not sure about how long the rest are expected to be out, but I really hope that like others are back for the game next week, because we've got a couple. We know we've got Man United and Everton after Christmas as well. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out my channel, it is at Kendall Rowan. I put up a new video I'm going to say every weekend, but it's pretty much after most Newcastle games. I'm sure there'll be a link down below somewhere. Please continue to check out the Magpie channel because the lads do an amazing job. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!